How's it hanging, fellas? I'm OrosZ and this is another episode of Terraria, and in today's episode... I don't know. In today's episode, I think... I actually know what we'll do in today's episode. In today's episode, we'll fight the Wall of Flesh. We'll be fighting it for pretty much an hour, and that doesn't mean I was fighting Wall of Flesh alongside boss. I was fighting with him. Finally a co-op episode where we actually do something together instead of him doing his own thing and me doing my own thing. He has a whip. Fucking whip my ass. And we're going to fight it over and over again on multiple different difficulties, including the hardest one, which we kinda did and kinda didn't. Check it out, I maxed out my stats, I think. Actually no, you can still increase your health by 100 points. So right now I have 400 health. I can still increase it to 500, but that happens later because we have to well, defeat Wall of Flesh. Defeating Wall of Flesh is a very major event in the game because it switches. The game gets harder. There's more enemies. Enemies get tougher. There's more stuff happening in the game. There's new bosses to fight, which you cannot fight before you fight the Wall of Flesh. And all that shit. Last episode, by the way, I was reading this fucking fanfiction and I didn't finish reading it. So, where on earth? I remember something about a manor at the end, so I'm gonna find it and... A manor, a wooden manor. And that was like lower. Where is it? Blah blah blah. The ground and night before. What the heck? He jailed. Blah blah blah. I'm assuming you guys are curious as to what happened in that chapter, and you know you want me to finish reading it. So here we go. We can mine the meteor. We can get some cool stuff out of it. What annoying thing about mining the meteor, man, I really didn't cut out all the lags, like I should have, is that there's these flames that attack you when you're mining it, so it's kind of annoying. Also, it's pretty nice to equip some kind of fire immunity accessory that I don't have yet, but I do find multiple of those later. I end up using immunity to poison, because poison was really annoying me in this game. Where is that whole thing about the manor? Oh, there we go. Of course, this is the whole thing. He shouted in exasperation. The fuck kind of word is that? How can you go from insisting I built a hole to hide in, asking if I'm building a manor home? What you build is entirely up to you, Guile responded. Though if you get too carried away, you will of course have to gather more wood. He shouted, and he started throwing wood along the line and between the beams, set in the corners of his outline in an attempt to focus on something other than Gile's infuriating senselessness. Jesus fucking Christ. The wood thrown along the line was intended to make up the rest of the frame, much like the barrier he accidentally made back in the cave, and though he was doing a little more than thinking about that he threw the wood, he still came together on its own. He wasn't at the point yet where his stomach didn't tighten as he watched the wood change shape so dramatically. Well, he just threw it out there. He was compensated enough though not to freak out about it. A few minutes after he began, a rectangular frame was standing in front of him, with interlocking beams that he learned last night were small enough to keep the flying eyes out, and far more wood than should have been there based on the pieces he threw out. While building up the walls, he decided to raise them up a little higher than just taller than him, which was as easy as tossing the wood on top of the existing structure. Looking over at Guile, now what? So now when we're caught up, chapter 6, 4 walls. Sounds weird. So I was showing off to boss my beautiful bridge I built, and pretty much the whole episode we spent mining. At some point I will try to, actually I'm gonna do it like almost right now. Let's see it. And yeah, 5 minutes. I gotta reset this whole voice recording so I don't fucking forget about it later. Alright, here we go. Now I can just sit and not be bothered about it. So yeah, I'm on chapter 5. I don't think I'll finish reading that, because this is episode, what, 15? And I thought episode 10 was where we go to hell and defeat Wall of Flesh. I guess I have a pretty bad memory, because it took us a while. Also, I think we had to fight the guide's doll, which I did not found on my first trip to hell. I went multiple times to hell, but the other times I was looking for like more fucking shit. Why am I feeling so bad? I feel really bad. Like I think what happened to me last Friday, I was like at a lake swimming, and then I went to the car to pick up something, but the car was quite a while away from me, from the spot where I was hanging out, right? And I think I fucked up my back. Now it fucking hurts, like the wind just... The fact that I was all wet and the wind might have been blowing on my back and just screwed up my fucking spine. It fucking hurts. I can't bend forward, that sucks. You know what I always find annoying with, like... I don't wanna fucking... How to put it? What I always find annoying is... stuff like shirts that just say something gaming related. I like whenever like in a like you have some video game themed shirt, right? How about you have like I have a couple of, I think I have 2 shirts with Mario's face on them, and they're definitely not like actual Nintendo merchandise, because I think one of them is, but the other one is absolutely not. It looks even kind of cheap, but I didn't bought those shirts for myself. If I bought some kind of video game merchandise, a shirt, right? I would try to buy something that's a little more subtle than just fucking like Mario's face on my fucking chest. Subtle as in like, I don't know, like a logo from a certain video game, like Aperture Science, for example. Like you'll walk by someone and you're like, and they might have even played Portal, but they might have forgotten what the Aperture Science logo looked like. They might think that you're just wearing a shirt that you... I don't know, like there is some kind of company in real life called Aperture Science. Sometimes people wear a fucking NASA shirt even though they don't work at NASA, they didn't got it from their work. And I can say like, oh, I'm working at Aperture Science, you know, I'm building test rooms and stuff like that, I'm torturing people. Cool stuff, pretty much. So did I get the doll? I don't think I did. I think I was waiting for you seen those demons that fly around in hell? Sometime, there you go. This guy's carrying a doll. And he even threw it to lava by accident. Except it didn't work because you have to equip it and then throw it out of your equipment into lava, and then Wall of Flesh shows up and fucking destroys you. I gotta say, the hell in this game looks pretty cool. Has these cool structures. For a while this game was out and Minecraft was not updated yet, where the Nether update like made Nether actually fucking interesting. It was just like Nether everywhere, Nether rock, rack. For some reason they called Nether rack instead of Nether rock. I never understood that. And it's just like glowstone. I like glowstone in Minecraft. I like lighting things up with glowstone. Like I like building a house and then putting glowstone in the ground around it. Yeah, and a lot of times I feel like this is a kind of tattoo, because I was thinking about at some point getting a tattoo. And my fucking... I think I was telling you that, right? That I was thinking of like what Majima has on his back, but then I looked like, made sure how it looks. I was like, this is way too fucking big. Also, this is way too badass looking. I can't fucking have a tattoo like that. I'm not that badass. I'll take a shirt off at like a pool or something, and people will think I'm some kind of fucked up criminal. And the other option I really was looking, that I really thought would be a cool idea, was the NCR logo on their flag. They have basically just a California flag, which again I think it's pretty cool because it's like not obvious. It's not like I'm putting a Fallout logo on my back, a Vault Boy, or even a Vault-Tex logo could be pretty cool. But New California Republic, I don't know, they're my favorite. They were my favorite faction in New Vegas, so I wouldn't mind putting their fucking logo on my back or something like that. And another thing that I feel like is the Triforce in Zelda. I feel like a lot of people get the fucking Triforce in Zelda as a tattoo. For some reason. Just like 3 triangles, what the fuck is the deal? I seen the tattoo in Death Stranding. That the main guy, I forgot his name already. Norman Reedus, what was his character's name though? It was like, I should have copied that doll. Did I do it? Come on, do it. Don't throw it yet. I forgot that you throw it with T. I fucking threw it on the ground by accident. Very nice. Pretty good at this game, gotta say. And I equipped the wrong fucking thing. No way, I tried to lengthen the bridge. And I really took a long time to fucking throw it to lava. I find the idea of wall of flesh is pretty fucking disgusting and creepy. It's just a wall of flesh with 2 eyes, a mouth, and like hands. The only creepier thing is if it wasn't just so thin, like you couldn't see the end of it. Like it would be so long that you couldn't fucking see the end of the wall of flesh. It would be like it would just cover the. You had the idea that if this game was 3D, this fucking enemy would just like cover the whole screen. Some kind of fucking Dark Souls level of fucked up. Yeah, and I don't know what I was saying. I was talking about what? Tattoos and like gaming symbols that are kind of overused. I don't know, like they're kind of lame. See, we didn't even utilize half of my bridge. I made such an enormous goddamn bridge. Which is pretty funny in my opinion. And I've seen that Fall Guys is like very active on Twitter, right? And every fucking person tries to like... I kinda hate it because Fall Guys, I like the game, I really do. I played it a while, got to level 10. So I say I gave it a decent go. So I got this cool hammer as a reward. This hammer allows me to destroy those statues. Not statues, allows me to destroy those little pillars. I don't know if you can even call those pillars. There's the weird things. And in the fucking corrupted biome, and if I destroy them, there's more material showing up in the world which I can dig and get better stuff. Also, it's kind of funny that whenever Wall of Flesh dies, he just spawns a rectangle with all the stuff in. So, we got a bunch of medals for... I mean, we got not a bunch of medals, but like accessories that increase my, I don't know, melee damage if I get like a warrior medal or whatever. And this is not at all what I was looking for. I was looking for a pretty particular sword that I think I didn't even use all that much because my fucking spinny ball of death just turns out to be all that much better. And yeah, I was saying Fall Guys is really popular, lots of people play it, it's really popular on Twitch. I still haven't made a video about it, but this is just because I'm making those Terraria Let's Plays and I want to focus on them at the moment. Maybe next week. Look, you can have fucking... You got emotes in this game. And for a second I thought I would get to dance. But I guess I don't. And a lot of people are trying to like collab with them. At first I seen that, you know, Fall Guys themselves were like talking to the accounts of Cyberpunk and Witcher. And they were like laughing with them about stupid things. That's pretty cute, you know. You gotta think that those accounts are run by some people who actually genuinely like what they represent on Twitter. Maybe, I don't know. Cyberpunk definitely, and Fall Guys. I don't know about Witcher. I imagine it might be the same guy who does Cyberpunk. Why would they get two separate people? And KFC like tries to get like a Colonel outfit in the game. I seen like some other fucking companies posting like I mean, I guess it's really easy to do an outfit for basically a bean with legs and arms. Oh look, a mimic. Mimics originated from Dungeons and Dragons. Never before have I seen them. Look, I got a hook. I did hit a hook, right? But now I got a deadly hook. You know what it does? It allows me to shoot 2 hooks at the same... No, not at the same time, but I can just swap between them. I got a red one and a blue one. So... Oh yeah, speaking of Cyberpunk, what's it called again? Night City Wire event happened yesterday. It was way shorter than I thought. I thought it would be longer. And... I don't know why I went back. Some reason, I guess. Look, the moon is pink. And James showed up. What the fuck is James? So now there's more enemies, like haunted armors, some ghouls and other bullshit. And... I keep forgetting what I'm trying to say. They shown different paths you can take in the game. Yeah, it took me a while to remember what the fuck happened. So you can pick, at the beginning of the game, I guess you can pick 3 different origin stories for yourself, which is really cool in my opinion. Already I guess it means that I will be doing at least 3 playthroughs of the game, because this is how many you can choose. So the first one I think they shown was the Street Kid. I like this one. Okay, so there's the Nomad one, which is kind of like you start in a desert and you have some kind of story about how your family is very important to you, but your family like falling apart, so you have to like go to Night City and somehow get your family together back this way. I don't know how, but I guess it will work somehow. And I think this is the one I'm gonna go with when I'm gonna be doing the Let's Play of Cyberpunk 2077, which I do plan to do, but who the fuck knows what will happen. Maybe I'll die before the game comes out and I'll never do it. You can never know, for sure, so... And the other one is Street Kid, which I think I'll be doing on my own playthrough, because I'm probably gonna beat the game like on the Let's Play. I'm gonna have Jimmy Bob again, or I already wanted to do Jimmy Bob again. He fits that world, so he's gonna be a nomad, and I'm probably just gonna do another character. It's not like an important one to me or anything, probably just myself, and make them a street kid, and see if that, so street kids are like gangsters, they're like living in the ghettos of Night City. And there's the third one that I don't think is as interesting as the other ones, at least I didn't find it as interesting, and it's called the Corpo one, which you start... I'm assuming a lot of people said that, and I think that will be the case, that this is gonna be the darkest one. This is gonna be the one where all the lore gets explained or stuff like that. I feel like the Nomad one is gonna be all about like family, you know? It's like you're on the desert, you have some kind of morality and all that shit. While the Street Kid one is just gonna be a fun gangster adventure in the future city. But then the Corpo one is gonna like reveal how the city operates, all the different companies, how the life in the future is awful and shit like that, even though it looks so cool. One thing I'm kind of weirded out in this game is that, you know how in like, I don't know, GTA, you see gangsters, hackers that can take you down if you fucking piss them off. But then in Cyberpunk it seems like everybody is capable of fucking killing you, because like, even if you meet some cute girl in the street, she might be packing a fucking blade up her arm and you never know because it's a kitten. Also, there's gotta be some kind of plot side quest with like people who do not modify their body or something like that. Because like everybody in the trailers has some kind of fucking robotic enhancements. And I totally dig like robo arms, but like robo eyes, where you have pretty much your forehead and your eyes is replaced with like some creepy shit. There's even like people that just look like robots because they have so much shit that replaced with like robotic parts. That's pretty creepy. It's kind of like Wilhelm in pre-sequel, where he got addicted to replacing stuff in his body with like robot parts, and you could end up making him look like a robot, which I didn't like, so I didn't went that route. And I wonder what the route where you expand his turrets his drones. He had drones, I'm sorry. And I don't know, and oh look, I went to the clouds. Because I realized that boss went to Cloud City before. Not Cloud City from Star Wars, just like some stupid bullshit. I was like, I never went to Cloud City, I wanna go there, I wanna pick up all this cool stuff. There's one cool thing in Night City, Cloud City. I think it's the, sometimes you can fight a dragon. Which I would call it a mini-boss, because it's like a normal enemy, doesn't have a health bar on the bottom displayed. But it is slightly tougher than normal enemies, so I'd call it a mini-boss at least. And oh my fucking back, I swear to god I'm fucking dying. And I think you can get like really cool wings. Because these wings I have right now are these default ones that I got at the beginning of the game for some reason. But you can later get like different wings, and they're better. Also, I think we did fought Wall of Flesh multiple times in this playthrough because... There you go, there's a dragon. It's called a wyvern. Whatever, wyverns and dragons are the same fucking thing. And what I was trying to get is the Buster Sword, which I'm not sure if this game, if in this game it's not called Busted Sword, which is pretty cool, pretty funny. It's the sword that Cloud Strife carries around in Final Fantasy VII. It's pretty iconic, you know. If you're a gamer, such as myself, which I found out 2 episodes ago, I think, that I'm a Cloud Gamer, which I don't know what the fuck it means, but I don't know, that's what some stupid website's fucking quiz told me, that I'm a Cloud Gamer. I don't know if I should be ashamed or proud. I'm not a filthy casual, right? So, yeah, I was trying to make a rope all the way to the bottom of the ground so I could just climb up whenever I want. Without the usage of upside down potions, which are pretty funny. Because you can just go upside down. And I thought you could fly to the sky until you like go into the atmosphere and you die from lack of air or something like that. But that never happened, thankfully, because that would be annoying. Yeah, I was at the gym today again. Nothing special happened. Yeah, nothing special happened really. There's nothing interesting about it. I was just working out and that's it. Which might give you an idea that I'm probably buff as fuck and I'm well built. Well, keep thinking that, cause yeah, just keep thinking about me like that. And that's what you thought. Because just the fact that I go to the gym doesn't mean shit. Did I made it to the bottom? I think boss is trying to climb it. Motherfucker's climbing my rope when I'm building it. What an a-hole. Yeah, so we're fighting wyverns as well as the Wall of Flesh, and I was trying to get the Buster Sword. And remember in episode 9, because I just uploaded that episode, I met the Goblin guy. His main function, of course he can sell you stuff, but his main function is that he can reforge items. Now best like stat on your item you can get is legendary. But the thing I hate in this game is how you reforge items. You give him an item, you pay him money, and then he randomly changes the... like for example my ball, it's called Godly. I assume that's pretty good. But if I gave it to him, he could reforge it, and I could get a chance to get a legendary spinning ball, which could make it even better. Or I could get a crappier version, and then possibly not get my Godly version back. Which is really stupid, but of course as me, who cheated millions of dollars in this game already because I bought so many. copied so many coins between some episodes, I don't remember which ones, that it doesn't really matter how much it costs for me. The cost of items is just, I don't know, irrelevant to me. I don't give a fuck about it. And we're going back to hell to find the Wall of Flesh yet again. Because I guess I'm not done with this stupid motherfucker. They also released a gun trailer, which I remember from an interview a while back I seen with some people that actually did play the game. That the gunplay in Cyberpunk 2077, they complained about it basically. They said that it's, you know, there's like number based, the guns are just like, they have all these stats that you just look at, and it feels like Borderlands, and they were like, oh, it sucks. And I was like, man, I fucking love Borderlands, so I can't fucking wait to play that goddamn game. I've been recently playing Far Cry 5, I've been really enjoying the game. I've cleared out the entire area of John Seed at the bottom of the map, I still haven't. I'm probably gonna do Fate next. And I bought a Monte Carlo. They get a Monte Carlo in the game. Not only they have a Monte Carlo in the game, they have both the 60s version and the 80s version. Which I don't like the 80s version. But the 60s one, hell yeah. I think it's shorter than it should be, which makes it look kinda weird. Also, you can't paint it anything nice because the car is like automatically covered in mud. So even if you paint it like purple or blue or black like I wanted to, it looks kind of like it's covered in shit. It looks really dirty. It looks like it's rusty, which it looks kind of shit. I will be honest with you. Fallout New Vegas, man, I wish more games were released on PS4. I would buy Fallout New Vegas again. I remember the way I got Fallout New Vegas, right? Was like it was on my birthday. My uncle bought me the game. He bought me like some kind of edition of the game, so it came with all the DLCs. And at the time, I didn't even play Fallout 3 or anything, and I was like, okay. And what happened to me was really funny, because later I realized how fucked up it was what I did. I begun the game, and instead of going with, I don't know, saving Good Springs, I probably didn't even finish like saving the Good Springs, because I don't remember ever defending off the powder gangers that you have to do later when you're doing that quest. I immediately went to do the Lonesome Road DLC, because I thought it was one of the quests I had to do, because I didn't realize I have DLCs already downloaded on the disc, right? So I went to Lonesome Road, and there is a part in Lonesome Road where you kind of like really high, and it's like a location, you're really high up, and you gotta go down. There's like some dead clothes at the bottom. There's like some depth clothes at the bottom, and there's also one of the best, I think the best armor, like the NCR Marine, I think. This kind of like NCR Ranger, but it's like all black and green instead of brown. My voice, sorry. And what happened, I went to that location and I almost got through it, and if you get through it, then afterwards you find Ulysses, and that's the end of the DLC, and that DLC is hard. Later, when I played the game the proper way, and I got back to that DLC, and I was already pretty powerful, finding Ulysses and all his stupid robots was so fucking difficult. And I almost got there on like at the beginning of the game, which is ridiculous. I don't remember how long it took me, but I remember it being ridiculous. I thought it was like fucking bullshit with all the enemies ganging up on me and I had nothing in my equipment. So, and the fucking way I defeated Ulysses, because he was so annoying, was that I focused on the robots and I was reloading the game until I would randomly happen to get the mysterious stranger to show up and defeat him for me, because I could just not take down his fucking health bar before I would get obliterated by the goddamn robots he would send after me. Which is, yeah, pretty fucked up. And this is the way I played New Vegas. And I haven't played it for a while. I never finished the main story of New Vegas. I finished all the DLCs except the one with the scientist. I forgot which one that was. Something Dome, I think. I don't remember. I didn't finish that one. I did finish the one with like a canyon that had the Joseph whatever, the guy with bandages. I finished Lonesome Road. I finished Sierra Madre. But I never finished that Dome DLC, because it's not like I couldn't do it, I just simply like It's like really... I don't know what I want to fucking say. It wasn't like hard, I was just not really like... I think it was just like maybe the part where I kinda didn't want to play the game anymore, maybe I was playing it for too long. I got to the point where I was pretty powerful, I had like legendary guns in my fucking equipment. I had that marine and CR armor and everything. And I was, honestly... And I was honestly kind of bored of that game. It wasn't like the first experience with the game where you're like shocked, not shocked, but when you're like surprised by the theme of the game, how it's like a cowboy post-apocalyptic world and everything, and you're like, wow, this game is amazing. But later when you play it, you don't even like pay attention to that things anymore. You don't pay attention to all the character outfits, character accents, and how they talk and stuff like that. Which at first I thought was awesome, but then I was like, whatever, who cares? Same thing happened with the TF2 to me, you know? Like when I was first playing TF2, this cartoony art style, I was like, wow, this is so awesome, I love this fucking art style. But then later I just kinda stopped like paying attention to the art style, and I was focusing on the game, and it just like... And it just felt to me like any other first-person shooter online game. Which I'll be honest, doesn't sound good, but it doesn't mean I hate TF2, I love TF2. Lego Ideas posted something about Lego Sonic sets. Still, we didn't get the sword. We didn't got it. I think we only got it when we defeated Wall of Flesh on a hard difficulty. Because we did that later. Those are specifically Sonic Mania sets, because they have the robots that were in Sonic Mania. Unlike the other Sonic games where it never fucking appeared. Omega kinda looks like those robots. Also, what is up with this, everyone talking about Rick Astley all of a sudden again? Everybody's rickrolling each other again. I like that, because when I first got rickrolled, I didn't even get mad. I was like, why did someone give me a link to some song? But that was a really good song that we're gonna give you up. And then I actually ended up listening to Rick Astley afterwards. You probably must hate good music. You must have no taste if you hate getting rickrolled. I enjoy getting rickrolled. You can rickroll me all you want. I'll just listen to the song and enjoy the fucking time. And I remember even there was like one day when I had, like the next day I was going to give like a math test, and instead of studying to the math test, right, I was memorizing one of the songs. Because not only I got into Rick Astley, I told all my friends about him, and then he got into Rick Astley, and we were just all listening to Rick Astley. And we were like walking down the street singing Never Gonna Give You Up, which was fucking ridiculous. Also, another thing, what is up with this stupid fucking anime girl on Twitter? You know what I'm talking about, right? The stupid one with gray hair and gray short hair. Looks like a dumbass. I don't even fucking want to know what the fuck it's from. Yeah, I'm checking Twitter again just to fucking... I don't know, get so many things to talk about. I seen this video of a robot surveillance ball that can swim and roll on any terrain. I've seen a lot of people making fun, like, fucking being mad about it. That this is fucking awful, and this is gonna murder us, and the robot uprising begins. That robot ball is really cute. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I would like to have that robot. I would name that robot Jerry, and he would be my best friend. I would walk him. People would be walking their dogs, and I'd be walking a robot ball, and they'd be like, what the hell is that? And I'd be like, that's Jerry, my robot pet. I don't need to walk him, but I'm just doing that just for my own enjoyment. So I've seen a lot of people talking about the Marvel Avengers game, and apparently it came out. I think it's closed beta or something like that right now, but some people have played it already, and they're I don't know. It feels like this game ain't gonna rock the world. It's definitely gonna be enjoyed by Marvel fans, which is not me. Oh no, Scott the OrosZ is dead. I mean, he's arrived. Scott the guy. And yeah, it doesn't look very inspired. Looks like a class-based hack and slash, maybe. What I would describe it as, I don't know. I didn't get the sword yet again. I think we got really screwed over at one point on this specific turn. We were running away from the wall, and instead of jumping over this little hill, we end up getting stuck underneath, and we both died. And it was really lame. It's really shitty. Because technically I'm the tougher one, because boss is a summoner, and he has like summon focused armor. So he has less armor than me, but his summons are definitely doing more damage. Yeah, and someone posted a picture of like some exclusive outfit you get if you're... Marvel's Avengers will have exclusive content for customers of specific mobile networks, and to learn more, addition to this monthly PlayStation announcements. And yeah, I gotta say, even with the pictures they shown on the news thing, this does not look that fucking good. So apparently they canceled the Deus Ex sequel for that. Deus Ex. No, I don't know, it's Deus Ex, right? I never liked Deus Ex, to be honest. I never liked any, maybe the first one though. The first one was cool, but not any of the new ones. Those ones I didn't really like all that much. So either way, I wouldn't really give a shit about what the fuck they were releasing now. And I didn't care about Marvel's Avengers. I hope it won't like lead to some kind of downfall of the supposed gaming universe they wanted to do. The gaming verse. Or whatever. But I don't know. It would kinda suck if some kind of shitty Marvel game became Game of the Year, that would be lame. And apparently this week, I think it was yesterday, literally yesterday, Fairy Tail on PS4 came out, based on the anime and manga I guess too. And I thought that game was coming out in December. How the fuck did it came out now? Maybe it comes out in December where I live, maybe it came out now in Japan and people get their hands on it. And I gotta say, this game looks kinda shit. I was kind of interested in it because I was like I thought it would be like Dragon Quest XI, it would be nice. It would be just like a nice JRPG turn-based game. And then that's what I've seen so far. Is this game looks like it could come out on PS2. And of course I understand that looks aren't all that matters, right? At least when it comes to video games. And yeah, but this fucking looks kinda shit. I heard that the gameplay, anything outside the like main combat, is really boring. So far, not really many good information about this game has been released. But this is not one of those games that I'm planning on getting on release. Only ones that I do, kind of. There's a new Crash game and Cyberpunk. Maybe, hopefully, I'll get enough money by then to buy those games and won't run into any problems with me playing outdated games again. But honestly, I don't ever give a fuck about when I'm playing those games. Like, I'm always kind of trying to play the games while they're coming out, but like, I don't fucking see myself like throwing all the money I have. I don't even have any money right now. I got killed. I don't know what happened to me. I wasn't looking. Some stupid hellbat killed me while I was doing something else. And yeah, it kinda sucks. What was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. This sounds like a problem. I'm literally talking about some subject and I immediately forget what I was talking about. I got no clue. Maybe it's also thanks to the fact that I'm watching Twitter right now. Because what am I doing in the game? Defeating Wall of Flesh yet again. And again, I ran into stuff that I was talking about yesterday, last episode, so definitely nothing all that interesting. Maybe I should really look at the game. So Fairy Tail looks kinda like shit. I was talking about how I'm not trying to buy the games on release, that's what I was saying. And that's what I wanted to say, there's nothing else. Nothing else I wanted to say. Yeah, let's put the phone away. Let's do it. Let's pretend it's... I don't know. I've seen this fucking sign sometimes in like restaurants, like put the phone away, pretend it's 1994, and I was always thinking that it would be funny if someone like brought like a Game Boy or something and they would just be sitting playing Mario Land. Here you go, me killing Wall of Flesh again, not sure if the difficulty is different. Boss was constantly messing with the difficulty in the game, so sometimes the game gets harder for no reason, because he forgot to change it back to easy. Thanks, boss. I think it literally got me killed one time. I was like really struggling to... I think I was looking for a butterfly in like an ice biome, and I had such a hard time surviving that everyone just kicked my ass, and I was like, what the fuck is happening? And the boss was like, oh yeah, I turn on hard difficulty, and I was like, oh great. I remember that when we did hard difficulty, I think the first time around I got killed. We died really foolishly. And the second time around, I got my sword, I think. And you know what's the worst part? The sword wasn't even that good. I even upgraded it to be better than it was before. But it still wasn't all that good. Like I didn't get anything good out of it. I got the same stuff I always do. Just a stupid hammer and some stupid badge of fucking participation. Got a participation badge. I'm not even halfway through. Well, I am halfway through this video, but you know what? I'll be sitting here right now for 3 hours watching this footage because the next two videos I was gonna record are also hour long. Which really fucking sucks. I gotta say. And I'm just curious if I will even fucking sit through it since I already ran out of things to say. Really cool, right? Copying all these stupid things that I would never even use. But who knows, maybe I would use them. You don't know, so I was copying them anyway. Just wanted to have all this stuff. It almost got me killed anyway, so it wasn't worth it. Boss was literally just running around me, defending me because I'm a dumbass, and I was like, you know, I have to copy stuff. Gotta copy my floppy. I guess I could spend another episode just reading fan fictions all the time. Like I did the last episode. Maybe not like immediately. Cause then it would kinda suck. The Half-Life, at least when I was reading the Full Life Consequences, that was at least funny. This fan fiction I'm reading, that one's like trying to be serious and shit, and I'm just like, what? Dude's using complicated ass fucking words, and I'm just like, what the fuck are you even talking about? I don't even know how to pronounce this fucking thing. I never had such complicated shit in English class. The fucking Shakespeare shit was easier to read than this fucking fanfiction. Or maybe I'm just an idiot who can't fucking read. That would also be the possibility. Look, an old lady showed up. And she's here to fuck us up. Yeah, I don't know why I made a furnace for no reason. I think if you have meteor or lava in your equipment or something, you can make like an advanced form of furnace, and like a lava furnace, like it's red instead of being gray. And you can make better items with that furnace. You can make better items than whatever you can make on a normal one. Also an anvil, you can get a better anvil in this game. It's like a blue anvil instead of a gray one. Look, I don't know where the fuck boss went, but I am glad at least he was in this episode, because he told me to, yes, today, when we're going back from gym, that he's actually watching these episodes, so that's cool. If you didn't know, Boss is doing speedruns on YouTube. Maybe I'll put a link to his channel. I forgot to do that in the first episode. I gotta edit that now. Shit. Link. So if I'll remember after this episode, right? Go to the first episode. In the first episode, in the description, you should have a link to Boss's channel, where he does speedruns. Very rarely, but he does sometimes. I really like the familiar equipment in this game, because you know how at the beginning of the game I equipped my I made my character. By putting on the familiar clothes, you basically just make your character look like the default look. For example, Boss just did that, and now he looks like this. Instead of whatever else he had, now I can't recall. I think he was like yellow or something. He looked stupid. I remember I didn't like how he looked. He probably didn't give a shit. He probably just put on whatever was the best. For him, at least. See, the bucket is in an armor slot, but I cannot put it as a hat. Actually, I think I can. I just have to put it in armor. I cannot put it in apparel for some reason. Apparel? I don't know how it's fucking pronounced. What do you think? I'm a native English speaker? No, I'm not. Would explain why I have so much difficulty reading that shitty ass fanfiction. Sorry to whatever who the fuck was it that fucking wrote it. I don't know. I don't care. I'm really bitter and hateful. Bitter, hateful, spiteful, those are my traits. I should put that in my fucking channel description. Not a channel description, I should put that in my like profile description on some website, like a dating website. What do I like? I like hating on things. I like making fun of stuff. I like insulting people. And I like being mean. Makes me feel good. I hate seeing wholesome things. Wholesome memes are the worst fucking memes. Memes themselves are fucking awful, but the wholesome ones, those are fucking different kind of awful. So, you know how I like build like the first and the second floor, have like shit in it, and it looks kind of colorful and pretty cool? Pretty cool, it's just like a bunch of shit thrown together, but still. So I was too lazy to do it in the next rooms. I literally just later filled them with chests just so I can shove things in it. Which looks really ugly because the rooms are just filled with chests and tables and chairs, because they have to have tables and chairs. Because if they don't, then they will suck. Balls. And ass. And also I hate that this episode is an hour long. I really hate those episodes. Because not only I'm getting fucking tired at the end of them, just getting sick of them. Sucks. And I just remembered something really fucking important. Oh shit. Oh my fucking god. Whatever. Look, there's the fisherman. He can give you quests. You cannot shop with him. He gives you quests, which is pretty interesting. He gives you quests to like catch a fish for him, and then you go get a fishing rod. You catch a fish, and you maybe get the one he wants. And if you do, then I don't know. I guess he gives you something. Star cannon. I got a gun that shoots stars. Except the shitty thing about this gun is that you have to have stars in your equipment to shoot it. And me, a big cheater that I am, I got like a crap ton of stars in my equipment because I can basically copy them whenever I feel like it. See, I'm even yawning. Maybe if I was playing the game I wouldn't be so bored, but I am not, so I kinda am fucking sick of this shit. It's kind of hard to balance doing these let's plays and like doing all the other shit I gotta do, Cause like I'm trying to do it in the morning so I don't have to do it later. But then even then, like nobody fucking cares that I want to do it. It's like people just want me to fucking help them with shit, and I'm not gonna fucking tell them that, ooh, but I gotta make a let's play, ooh. They don't fucking care. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about my let's play channel. I'm sad. I guess we will keep going to hell and just fighting Wall of Flesh. So how many times we fought it so far? Because I remember that we defeated it 5 times. I think. Because I remember that later in hell, there's 5 circles, which each one indicates a Wall of Flesh dying. So I'm hoping that I actually got it right. Also, I was really complaining at the beginning how some of the videos would lag when I was recording them, and I had to cut out. It was just making it harder for me to put the commentary so it would actually match with the gameplay, because sometimes the gameplay I'm watching would freeze. But the video itself, like the video didn't froze and it was keep going. It was just the video player froze and my commentary was keep being recorded. Well, nothing was happening on the screen, so my commentary ended up being longer than the video itself. And in the Angry Video Game Nerd episodes, that's a really big issue for me, because sometimes at the end of the episode, instead of episode ending, it just like keeps going. Like this is the outro with my little logo in the background saying OrosZ and all these video game characters in the back, and I'm keep talking for like a couple of minutes on that fucking static screen, and it's the worst whenever I'm like that happens. The episode's finished and I'm saying like, oh, here's the boss, and it's like, oh, boss? What do you mean? You've already fucking beaten that boss, you fucking idiot. Speaking of boss is here. I guess we're gonna fight the Wall of Flesh again. He turned up the difficulty and you can see that I just got here and I lost all my health pretty much. I think he did too. Or not, because he's a fucking cheater and a bastard. And also way better at this game than me. Like I was saying, I just simply used whatever I found to be pretty good. Well, he actually seemed to have gone for like some kind of specific build. So the issue with the hard difficulty Wall of Flesh, which is what we're fighting right now, is that not only are we gonna pay attention to the Wall of Flesh and fight it properly, right? I think this is not hard. I think this is easy actually. What the fuck? Still didn't get the sword. The star cannon is pretty good. So whenever it's on hard difficulty, maybe I lost the health some different way. When it's on hard difficulty, it's annoying because all the bats flying around can cause like some serious damage to you, like fire, and that sucks. So you can't really just simply run to the right and keep shooting behind that Wall of Flesh. You gotta pay attention to your surroundings, and that gets harder. And now all of a sudden, the game requires you to do something, and you're fucked, and you're not able to do it, and you're a little bitch. That's what happens. Also, I wonder if how long does the Wall of Flesh extend upwards and downwards? Like, what if I would fight the Wall of Flesh and then I would like build staircase to the surface and I would just run to the surface? Would the Wall of Flesh disappear? Could I see the edge of the Wall of Flesh? Could I get behind the Wall of Flesh? Probably. Because that sounds like a possibility. There's a doll in the right bottom corner. It disappeared now because I got far away from it, but I could have used it to summon another Wall of Flesh, and maybe this time it would drop me the goddamn sword. And worst of all, I don't even get a milkshake this time around. Really sucks. It really fucking sucks. Oh, brother, this is kind of tedious. I think it's just tedious, just the fact that I'm just not fucking playing, and I also ran out of things to say, 'cause like, life is boring as fuck. Even when I like, in the morning, when I was like going with boss to the gym, also I threw the doll into lava and it didn't spawn the Wall of Flesh. You may be curious why. That's because whenever you spawn a Wall of Flesh, your guide fucking dies. because you throw his voodoo doll into lava, so I guessing he burned to death. And to summon a wall of flesh, you gotta wait for a new guy to show up, so you can kill him. And yeah, that's why I didn't summon the wall of flesh, even though I threw the doll into lava. I think I was checking how long this video is, that's why... Strangely, only the music disappeared, not the sound effects of me getting hit. That's weird. I was checking OBS. If you see whenever, like in the middle of the video, sound just disappears, that's me checking OBS. For some reason, it would make the sound go away. In different games, it doesn't do that. When I was playing Battleblock Theater, it would just pause the game, like the visuals. It wouldn't like move. Nothing like in the background would move or anything like that. But the music was keep going. Also, Battleblock Theater is pretty long because it's like 30 episodes. I think I was already saying that. See, I'm running out of things to say and I'm just like repeating shit I already said before. And now I wish I had this fucking ability to literally talk about nothing for the whole goddamn episode. Whole hour-long episodes of me just talking about literally nothing. Also, what I was saying a couple of episodes ago, things I don't like about Zack Scott. I hate him. And another thing I kinda don't like, it seems like he just like also playing games whenever they're popular. You know, it's like he doesn't wanna fucking play those games, but they're popular, so he does. Now, I don't like doing that. I don't wanna call myself high and mighty that I'm way better than him because I'm playing the games I like instead of the games that everybody else fucking likes. I don't really like that. So is this the playthrough where we actually fight him on hard mode? I think it is, because he's kicking our ass. Look how low my health got immediately. Look, his health bar is going down way slower than before. Or maybe around the same. Also, we're kinda keeping him further away from him than last time. It really is harder than he was before. And there's gonna be an epic fail about to happen. Epic fail, I said ironically, don't fucking take me for a goddamn bitch. Say shit like that unironically. Sometimes we say shit ironically to people and they don't fucking get that. We got stuck over here and the wall of flesh just destroyed us. And look how close we were to beating it too. That's a bummer. That was really unlucky. So there's 3 squares around here. 1, 2, 3. There was a 4th one really close to the edge. Yeah, really close, right? Look how much platinum I dropped. Just enough to buy most things in the store. Maybe even everything. Because 1 platinum is like equal to some amount of gold. And I got like a crap ton of platinum, so I can pretty much just buy whatever. Because I don't even think there's items in the game that require to buy stuff for platinum. Also, the wall of flesh didn't disappear while we respawned, so we thought we could still catch up to it and destroy it. But by the time we got back to hell, the wall of flesh was already dead. I mean, already gone. And it was kind of weird. It just fucking like kept going. She can heal me, and I got an achievement for that. Which is really ridiculous. I never healed myself as a fucking nurse. Really. And also I just noticed that the Steam achievements do not appear. So when OBS is recording Terraria, it does not record anything that Steam like applies to the screen. Like Steam achievements showing up. Or stuff like yeah, we couldn't teleport back to hell because wall of flesh was for some reason down there. It was really annoying. Fucking wall of flesh. And yeah. Oh yeah, look, I can put markers on the map. And then I didn't know how to make them disappear, and I was like, oh crap, now there's gonna be like glowing stupid balls in my map? That sucks. But apparently they disappear with time. So I don't even know what is the point of a marker. Unless everybody sees the marker, so I can like show them. Like if I want someone to go somewhere, I can just show it. Can we go back, please, to hell? Will of Flesh, would you let me do it? Yeah, he's gone, but I for some reason decided to walk to hell. Man, am I fucking stupid. Or did it occur to me that he's gone and I can go back now? Please. Please fucking occur to my fucking dumbass head. Okay, the kangaroo posted more shit about their new game, I guess. This time it's the D-Coin, which is supposedly a Ducat. But I thought it was funny that it's the D-Coin. It's like, what is it, a dick coin? Somebody said getting rickrolled makes me angry, but getting stick bug is so pleasant. Now fuck you with the stick bug bullshit, only rickrolls, bitch. The superior way of trolling people with a rickroll instead of fucking stick bugs. It's bullshit, garbage, and fuck. Did we do it this time? Did we fucking defeated Wall of Flesh and I stopped recording? Yeah, we're pretty close. 2 minutes left in the video. Hope you don't mind the fact that I'm shutting up so often. I'm just really struggling to think of anything to say. Well, it seems like making a Let's Play is harder than it looks like. It's like, oh, just playing a game, talking about random shit. Most of the time it would be. Most of the time it is, except not right now because I really ran out of things to say. I was watching more Lupin the Third season 2, but I don't know, talking about each individual episode. I don't even watch those episodes in order, so I think I'm watching them out of order. I'm definitely am, but who cares. Then I got the busted sword. I didn't got the busted sword. And I was... no, never mind, I got it. It's called Breaker Sword. So, cool, I got the Buster Sword. And I'm probably not gonna even utilize it in this Let's Play because... this weapon sucks. It looks awesome. It's like, hell yes, it's fucking Cloud's sword from Final Fantasy, check it out. But then you fucking Demon Heart permanently increase the number of accessory slots to Expert. You can only use it on Expert mode. Which I was saying to boss that maybe I want to use it, but then like we would have to go to Expert mode and then we would have to like play the game in that really difficult mode for the rest of the game. Which would really fucking suck. Yeah, but the video's about to end. And I just want to already say... the goodbyes. Or something, I don't know. Come on, what's going on? See you fellas in the next episode, bye.